Hey Jason, this one's going to be a little bit more serious and silly, I guess, at the same time. But let me check something out here. I want to see how this works. I get to test out a bunch of stuff. It doesn't embed. Why doesn't it embed? Won't embed for me. I think that's kind of rude that I can't get it to embed. I'm just going to take a few minutes of your time. Because for better or worse, you actually kind of drew me into doing something that I really... Here, let me do this real quick during the intro. I didn't really want to do something, and it seems like for some reason you drew me to it. I thought you were doing some good crap. Turns out you're kind of a grifter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you just a little example of how easy it is to actually share frickin' data. So what I'm going to do, as you see, I'm showing you my Twitter. So maybe I'll get that out of there because that's kind of boring. Has to do with this. You know, all your peeps. Your peeps thought it was pretty cool. Oh, hold on. Let me do something here. I'm sorry. What the heck am I doing? All your peeps, they like to call everybody trolls and stuff. So I wasn't ready with this. I wasn't ready for this project. I really didn't have things. I had notes and stuff. As you can see, so what I ended up doing is my bare bones site. That is bare bones for a reason, because it was going to be a build your own bootstrap from scratch on whatever device you may have. And oddly, I'll just begin this with that, you know, your adversary here or whatever that has this ability to get this data and share it with people. Real easy, and this is simple stuff. I don't know if it's anything incriminating. It's only your words. And I'm only going to post up basically what I believe is on my Twitter. I'm going to count the number that go up. I'm not even... I know I think it's like 44 meg or something. That's it. But what ended up happening is I was, as you know, logging and recording your crap sessions with what I call the cult stream, because I think you're acting like a cult leader. But that's neither here nor there. So, I don't appreciate that. You're bringing a bad name to a lot of good people. A lot of legitimate people are out there trying to do what they can do to help other people. And you're just looking for money and for free trips to go troll around the US of A, etc. on the dime of your followers. Sadly, bro, this is what you can do with no budget, with, let's see, what do I got here? Pentium 4, I think it has 3.5 gigs of RAM. I don't remember. Let's see. Let's look at it. What's that? Oh, 2.4. 2.4 gigs of RAM. What the fuck? That's about the server, okay? 2.4 gigs, Pentium 4, and then, well, look at this one. Look at this one. What the heck? It's got a gig of RAM. Pentium 4. Gig of RAM. Look how my website looks on them. Isn't that freaking beautiful? And thanks for inspiring me to get to cracking with my templates. Now, my menus are all kind of whack because I didn't level them down. I was just going for that common blue feel because it's cool on the eyes, because some people have visual issues, etc., which is what this whole project's about. And this is kind of a little new thing that I tried. It's kind of funny how it worked. And also I have to work on my buttons. I got a bunch of stuff to do. I wasn't ready to do this, but I figure I'd throw this up there just for the record. As you can see right here, this is what I had and when I uploaded everything to the site and how things worked. The timing doesn't coincide with anything other than another odd anomaly that has occurred that I'll bring up later, and I'm sure you'll find out possibly next week. This is the type of things that I do right here. That's the type of work I like to do. Okay, you're distracting me from my work. but for some reason it appears as if I've got 100 gigs of video of your live streams and comments. So what I'm going to do is, without further ado, I'm going to spend 5 minutes because I have to, because you've kind of drawn me into it or forced my hand, I have to make my intro into my my former group, who obviously by now, because I've done this on this work on the site, and all your busy little beavers are going to try to do whatever they're going to do, but hey man, it's code. It's all in the code. I try to explain it to you. I actually sent you a pretty deep code today through Twitter, which I'm sure you ignored, but you should probably go through it and try to decode it, especially the contributions from Sarah. They kind of were mind-boggling. I was kind of mind-boggled, I was. I'm not kidding you. Mind-boggled, I was. I'm not kidding you. Oh, what happened? I'm recording that. I shouldn't have hit that button. Okay, well anyway, without further ado, this is another way I need to do these beta tests so I can see how we can get regular speakers to play on devices like this so that they can be streamed. So you're just one big beta test dude. So what I'm going to do, without further ado, and I may or may not get copyright struck against this, but if I do, I guess, you know, I'll just clip it out once I get to the desktop. Because all of this I'm doing on an obsolete iCrap device, and you've seen the other equipment I'm using. So that's your adversary, my friend. So what I'm going to do is I need to play this. You might not think it's appropriate, or you might not get it, but really it's not for you. Whoops, move something around here. Because I need to do something in the background. Because what I want to do, I'll just do this while I see if that page just takes a little time to load. I guess that might be possible. So what I want to do is I want to go, first of all, I'll just go up here.
Well, looky, I got the spear again.
What the heck is that? How the heck did that pop up? All of a sudden? That's not even on the window here. Isn't that odd? Look, this is the window. Where the heck did that come from? Is that fucking guy spooking my... Who spoofed? Freaking look, what's going on, man? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. What the hell's going on there with you? Anytime I interact with you, somehow something goes wrong. I'm not getting it. But I'm looking for something here. Here, let me play this. You could just watch in the background. I'll show you in the background. Oh. Let's see. What the heck? Somebody's playing around. So I guess when you don't have a lot of RAM, things slow down. But I need to get to a certain point here because I need to show you something. And I was going to do it with a little background music for effect. But, you know, hey, sometimes things are the way they are. So let's mosey on over. Because you really got some issues. Oh, look at that. Isn't that fancy? Boy, I didn't know there was this much crap. Man, Jason. And this is just gathering it up so that I don't upload some things that don't need to be uploaded. Isn't that crazy? Aha. Aha.